I can give you every single instruction. I can give you every step-by-step plan. But the one thing that I can't help with is if you're willing to change, if you're willing to go after what you want, if you're willing to let go of all your beliefs that have lived with you all your life, are you able to look back and dismantle those beliefs to change, to get better? Most guys I'm seeing aren't able to do this. They're not able to go through their life and go, this is something that I want. Okay, what's the first step? What's the second step? Let me reverse engineer it. Let me do some inversion thinking about this specific topic. But most times you don't even help yourself. The classic saying is that you can take a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. That's what's happening with you. You're wanting all these things. You're wanting to get richer. You're wanting to get more powerful. You're wanting to gain more status. You're wanting to get the girls. You're wanting to get the social circle. You want all these things, great. But do you really want them? Do you want them that you're willing to do anything to get them? And what I mean by anything is dismantle belief, shake up the foundation of who you are, change as a person, be willing to do actions that are uncomfortable, check the outcomes, and then course correct. Most guys aren't willing to do that. So if you're someone that wants to do that, if you really want to take this to the next level, you have to be willing to do those things. You have to be willing to look back at your whole life and go, maybe I made mistakes. Maybe I was believing this one thing that turned out to be completely false. Hey, maybe at one point it was the truth for you. Let's take stranger danger. At one point in your life, that was really, really beneficial for you. But now because you're a 24-year-old male, 21-year-old male, 22-year-old male, stranger danger could possibly be the worst thing for you, especially when you're trying to get into the work industry. Imagine if you still held the beliefs that you shouldn't talk to strangers, and now you're trying to get into the world of selling or get into the world of selling a product or sales or this or that. That would hamper you and hinder you tremendously. The next is changing in general, going, okay, this is going to be uncomfortable. But for so long, if you've got into this position, majority of the time is that you've always took the comfortable route. You haven't taken the hard route. You haven't taken the more rewarding route, because the easy comfort has been the little bait that you've always taken. Do I go out? That new Netflix series is on. The new Squid Games is on. You know, that's coming out. I gotta get ready for that. No, you don't. You don't have to. If you want certain things, you have to give some certain things up. If you want this outcome of, you want the girls, you want the lifestyle, you want the status, you've seen me get. You also don't see the other side where all the things I've had to give up to get it. It's been worth it, don't get me wrong. You have to be willing to, number one, not only change, but change the beliefs around it. And then the third thing that you have to do is understand that, put a lot of effort in and a lot of time in and self-analyze. And that's what people aren't willing to do. Not even worth self-analyzing at who they are and why these behavior is this way, how they're gonna course correct and change it. Sometimes I'll see a guy and I just won't see that fire in him. I won't see that burning desire of wanting to change, wanting to be surrounded by the best in the world, wanting to have the most money, wanting to have the most women, wanting to have the best social circle. I just won't see that in them. Because when I first started this, man, I can't tell you the fire that was burning. It was as if someone unlocked something for me and I had to succeed at all costs, no matter what. There was no other option. There was no other, but no, there was none of that. There wasn't even a but. There was just, this is what you're doing because this is going to change your life. And I know this changes your life. But the decisions and outcomes that you get are very, very simple. And so even with your fears and anxieties and worries, I even changed that up in myself. What I mean by changing up your beliefs is looking at that fear, worry, anxiety about talking to a girl or hosting a party or going to that nightclub or just interacting with people, gaining social connections. Instead of me feeling all those emotions, I thought that is the compass that's directing me to where I want to go. So I didn't look at that and be like, oh, that's telling me all to steer away from it. I realized that they were irrational fears that I was having and I should step towards those. Now we have two types of things. There's rational fears, obviously, when you're, be like, do you want to step into this cage with this lion? Obviously not. But I understood that, just going up and talking to someone was an irrational fear. It wasn't as if I was going to die in any way. But my body had tried to make it so it was. And so I knew that I had to help myself. I couldn't just rely on other people to do it for me. This doesn't work like that. It relies on you actually stepping up as a man, you stepping up as someone that wants this and going after it. But the new series of The Perfect Match, the new reality TV shows on, but Johnny wants to do this or Johnny wants to do, it's just like, you have to sacrifice some things to get some other things. And that's the bottom line. And I just knew that this was worth sacrificing for because of how good this is and how amazing your life becomes. Being able to be surrounded by the coolest people in the world, being able to have the abundance of women that love you. That is cool. That is cool for me. Being able to step into any room, know socially I'm going to be fantastic. Go into any place and know that within 20 minutes people are going to love me. Be able to be connected with some other people because I can offer value to them, and then travel the world and do it in any sort of country. That was amazing to me. And so I wanted that more than anything in the world. So I know that if you're watching videos like this, you want that too. And so I can give as much as I can give. But you also have to help yourself, because if you don't help yourself, you're not going to get it. We have a thing in my mentorship, in social life mentoring, where we say, I give 100% of 50%. You need to give 100% of your 50%. That's in life too. Life will give you 100% of the 50%. And that 50% is the 100% of 50% that you put in. And it'll give you exactly what you put your mind to. But you're not putting the energy towards the things that you need to. So hopefully this is a reality check on exactly what you need to be doing. Exactly the lifestyle that you want and how to get it. Because if you don't change this, the outcome for you is a lot worse. If this is something that you want, and I know it's something that you want, you'll go absolutely ham on it. The lifestyle that you want, the network that you want, the abundance of girls that you want. So hopefully this has really woken you up to the fact that you need to level up yourself. You need to save yourself. You need to put the effort in. Don't subscribe to falling into other people's realities, and start buying in more to your reality. More and more and more and more. It's your life. You can handle it. You can fix it. I know you're smart enough. So if you do want some help with this, all you got to do is click the link below, and me and my team will jump on a call with you. We'll create a plan for you and get you set up with that life. But you still need to put 100% of your 50 in to be able to gain the most out of life. So it's Sam here, check it out. I'll see you very soon.